Now, if anyone is supposed to be giving the title smooth operator, then this particular guy, Offense, should be given that title without holding back, because what in the world? I heard his name is also Tabang. But what in the world? The other Tabang we knew about in Big Brother Titans, he did not operate like this. And excuse you, that one was quite finer. That was quite likable. Because what? Okay, well, let's start somewhere. So, what is the thing about this particular guy and getting the hottest girls in Big Brother's house? Because it seems as though he's gunning for the hottest, sophisticated, and bold and matured in disposition and carriage and everything. Now, for those of you who don't know, we've been seeing Offense having conversations with what's her name? Trixie, right? And these conversations, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, started on or before the housemates had gathered after the like yesterday afternoon or so. And then, they had a conversation where he was encouraging everybody to, show appreciation in both their choice of what they do and how they operate. Basically, the Trixie had prepared food for the housemates, yet she didn't get any food. They ate all the meat and even the eggs, right? And yet people still left the kitchen space quite messy. And still they would want someone like her to still join in and clean up. After that, they started getting close and cozy. They've had a number of conversations. One particular conversation was the one they had on the bed, where I think she was talking about how he is interesting, how he is likable, and all the 9 yards, yeah? So apparently, she wanted to talk to him about her feelings towards him. And then he was, downplaying it, trying to indicate or divert it, saying that, she was obviously talking to other guys and that she probably has interest in other guys. And she's like, excuse you, I'm not playing with any other person. I'm not diverting energy to anybody. I'm not one to go around flirting with just any guy. You have seen how I flirt, you've seen who I flirt with. So why are you trying to turn a blind eye to that? And he's like, what do you mean how you flirt or who you flirt with? She's like, it's you. He indicated that she flirted with her eyes. She agreed with him, but then she was pointing out the fact that it is you I have been flirting with, and you act very absent-minded when I'm talking to you. Your mind is somewhere else. Why are you looking at somewhere else when I'm talking to you? And he's like, oh, I was looking at Mshafani, and then she's like, no, look at me and stuff. And this guy literally friend zoned her because he started talking just to twist or change the conversation topic. He started talking to Mshafani, asking Mshafani why he was looking downwards. And then, he started telling Mshafani that this is my best friend in Big Brother's house. I'm like, Auntie, this guy has made his statement. He has actually friend zoned you. Anything that happens, he's just flirting with you. But then she now agreed. At a point, she said something that sort of threw him off, and he was like he was going to leave, and she started begging. I'm like, what in the world? In Big Brother's house, you're beautiful, stunning, slim, thick, and then you're indirectly or directly begging a guy for his attention. It's going to cost you a lot, because she's like, oh no, please, I'm sorry and stuff. And he stayed back. They had their short-lived conversation. Soon enough, we're seeing them in at the kitchen area where she was calling him baby. Oh baby, let's go. And he's like, baby, no, don't call me baby. Don't call me baby. I don't like that. I'm like, And see, this is another blow of him friend zoning you. Get sense or else sense will get you. But then again, she started talking and saying that he was a tease, the way he looks at her, the way he talks to her, and he kept doing that thing even more. I was teasing her. Soon enough, he started calling her the forbidden fruit and forbidden cake. It's more or less like you were presented a forbidden fruit or cake, and yet you can't have it. You want to taste it, but you can't have it. And she's like, excuse you, I can have it if you want to. They left that place. The next place we're saying this to is when they went to the garden area where around the garden where they burn firewood just to keep warm, and we're having random conversations, and he kept acknowledging to her that he is glad that she's noticed that he is a tease. And then this guy actually put his hands inside her melons. He put his hand, she tried to cover it because of course cameras will show, and then this guy started nibbling on her ears, kissed her necks, like she had to let out sounds. And I was sure that this guy was also in the zone, because while all that was happening, I think she touched him a bit and she's like, you're big, right? And he's like, yes, he knows he's big. Like she acknowledged that he has a big condo. Hey. I'll see you go collect, and you go collect well. And then he's like, oh no, don't look at it, oh don't touch it, oh well. And see, to an extent, he wants her, but he wants her just for the fun. She wants him both for the fun and a couple related vibe, right? That's just what it is. But his interest is solely, or rather mostly, at Liema. Now they left that place but still came back, and then she could not hold it. He could not hold it. And these two just went at it. I mean, they almost ravaged each other. Like it was that crazy. I'm like, what is happening? Y'all get a grip. On the flip side, his other lady that he has interest in is actually playing the same game, or understands the game, and cards this guy is playing, and she's going at exact pace, in the same energy, in the same wisdom, strength, and cunningness. Because tell me how and why he would try to tease Liema, although let's be honest, she is falling. She is falling. Now, for those of you who don't know, Liema has confirmed to us in Big Brother's house, as at yesterday or the first day, where she was having a conversation with one of the housemates, that she had told two people first though, Lerato and Offentse'S, that she was engaged, but she confirmed it to somebody else about two other people, I think with Mmeli, where she was saying, she had dated somebody, hurt them, dated another one, hurt them, dated another one, hurt them. I think it's the fourth or fifth person that she's dating right now, and she's serious about it. And I think it is actually genuine that she's engaged because of the ring and the fact that she acknowledged that she's dating. But of course, it is a game, right? She and Offentse were having a conversation around the garden, and he was talking about how she is this, she is that, all the 9 yards, and she acknowledged that he is somewhat the same. Basically, they were talking about how they got to discover each other, and he was saying that when he got to the house, Liema kept looking at him intensely and wouldn't take off her eyes. And she laughed. I was like, you were looking at me first before I noticed it, and then I looked back. They laughed. This guy was laughing genuinely. Let's just be honest. The laughter and joy and peace he has when he's around Liema is obviously different. And I guess it is in relation to the fact that he says she is different and unique and stuff. So he sort of makes him more relaxed, more in his own zone of the kind of lady he wants. He just said she's different, and she acknowledged that he's also unique, he's different. She likes his intellect and his focus. And then he at a point was talking about how he is not a sneaky person, he's very straightforward. I really love the question that Liema asked him, saying that, you know what, if you're saying this, does it mean that anybody you have interest in, you just go quickly and talk to them? Is that what it is? She was trying to mark territory as to know, oh, is this guy the type of guy that will be faithful if he's for me or not? And then, of course, at a point, he blurted out that I don't like you. I never told you I liked you. You're just different. Only to later indicate and blurt out that he loves her. I'm like, it's enough. It's enough. Take it easy. Because even after this guy went on to indicate. There was a time at the garden, at one part of the garden, he called her and had to ask her a question, saying that when you don't have access to me, how does it make you feel? This was somebody that was trying to find an answer to know what was the next game card he was going to play with someone of interest. Because I don't understand, how does that question even come about? Like, what kind of question is that? What kind of question is that really? And then she's like, I'm not entitled to you. You're not entitled to me. Like, I don't feel any type of way. It's just a normal thing. People have other people. People have people in this house that they get to talk to. There are more people we've not spoken to and stuff like that. Only for her to later twist the question too and ask him, how do you feel when you don't have access to me? He was like, I'm not entitled to tell you my feelings, this and that. I'm like, oh my God, these two people. These two people. Now that conversation moved on to where he was talking with his best friend, Lerato, talking about how Lyema indicated that he has the power to make somebody feel that he is their soulmate. Crazy.